Hello everyone, this is Yellow Toy. Finally, DesignerCon 2018. I was there. I went on Saturday. It's pretty big. At the end of the day, I was exhausted. My foot was hurting, but I got the footage that you all wanted to see. So DesignerCon 2018 was moved from original convention from Pasadena to Anaheim Convention Center, which is a bigger place. Not only that, it's a bigger event nowadays, and there are more vendors. When I say there were more vendors, there were a lot. I mean, it would take you at least an hour and a half, or it could be 2 hours, just to go around. And then I went maybe 2 times just to get all the footage or any interesting art, toys, apparel, pins, anything you can think of. And I hope you enjoy it. And so, DesignerCon 2018. So let's look at what I did when I entered this convention. So when I entered it, as you can see, the fountain in front of Anaheim Convention, and here I am waiting in line. The entrance is actually on that second marker that you see in the front. It's that second marker, but the lines were much faster this year compared to last year because VIP got their tickets and I'm not a VIP. And so, as you can tell, I'm about to enter DesignerCon 2018. And as usual, just a 2-door entrance, and so that's how big it is, all the way over there, and then even in the corner, and I don't even know where to start, but whatever, I just got on with it. So here's the first booth, the Great Sisters. A lot of paintings, a lot of artwork, pins, as you can tell. And so I'm trying to get a shot. They even have jewelry. They have different keychains, different types of thing. Then moving on, I'm going to, who is this? Toy Tokyo. And for the members club, they get the Biggie Pop, Notorious B.I.G. Obviously, they also had Dunnies from Kid Robot, different types of art. They even had Metacom, Bear Bricks. I'm going to talk about Metacom later. So they also had that Daft Punk Metacom Bear Bricks, that 400%. Or that could have been 1,000%, but whichever. They even had the cars. They even had different types of style, different types of designer toys right here. So there is that Daft Punk right there. That is pretty cool. That is the 1,000%. Unbelievable. And then here is the shot of the display case. There is that cars right there on the pink. The Metacom Bear Bricks, obviously more cars. They didn't even have the course. They also had the Ron English. So there's some good stuff. A lot of resale, that's for of course, but they had a lot of good stuff. And then here I went to Nana Williams. She had jewelry. She had toys, obviously. She had some cars with her, some artwork. And then here I am going around to DesignerCon 2018. A lot of things happening around here. Some guy had this sewing machine in there. I think it was for embroidery. Yeah, it was actually for embroidery and patches too. But here we are in the booth. And this is Tuesday Bassin. So I'm trying to get the camera cleared up. And so they were mainly selling apparel if you're into that stuff. And then here we have, obviously, Stoner House. Oh, Stomper House. I'm sorry, not Stoner House. Yeah, Nike Airs. That's pretty cool right there. I'd never seen anything like that. So that was pretty cool. And then here we had the Black Series label representing the Pasadena Comic Con. They had shirts, artwork, obviously, apparel, and also some marketing materials they had with them. So I didn't even expect that, but that was pretty cool. And then here is another booth. Some booths never even had a name, so I couldn't even get the name. But this booth had apparel, pins, obviously artwork, and jewelry. A lot of handmade stuff if you're into that stuff. I'm into that stuff, obviously, because I guess you can say I appreciate artwork. So here I am going around different type of booths, see what I can find, see what's hot and what's not. Oh, this is a reseller right there. You can see what's going on in here. You got the Bape, you got the Wu-Tang Clan, you got the Cannibal Carnival, you got the David Bowie. So that was pretty cool. And then my Plastic Heart. They had exclusives, they had artworks, they got toys. Look at that shark head right there. Man, they got some great stuff. They got a great presentation in this case. Took a picture of some of the toys right there. Absolutely amazing. Yes, they are small, but the details and the colors were amazing, and that's why it matches with the price. Color, green, red, yellow. Man, what can I say? Especially this toy right there costing $7. They look like pairs, they look like a collection, but check out the details in the eyes, the colors. I mean, very detailed work, very solid, or you can say block colors. For my Plastic Heart, they had some great exclusives. And so here we have Kano Kid, the artist who made the badge from last year DesignerCon. You got the Dunny, you got the superheroes, you got the Dragon King. I actually bought one of the artworks from him, and I even brought in my Dragon King to have it assigned, so that was pretty cool. I bought the Venus painting, and so they even have the Bodega wood form. And so as you can see, you got the Bodega, the smaller one, and the big one, and then you got the big 20-inch Dragon King. And then on the right side, there's the Dragon King artwork. I know you don't see it from the picture, but that's fine. I have the yellow Dragon King below, so we had a nice boot going on. It's certainly better than last year when all he had was artwork, but in this case, he had some good stuff. And there's a sighting from Dead Zebra Inc. And then here I am checking out what's going on. But this boot had it going on in terms of artwork, paintings, posters. I don't even know what the name of the boot, but there's this set of artworks that I thought was pretty cool. It was covered in resin, so basically it looks shiny right there that you see. It's all shiny. It's not glass, it's covered in resin. I thought that was pretty cool, but there were other artworks too. So let's move on to the next boot. Here we have Double Trouble Apparel and then Cruise Coppin. They got something going on, and next to them is just an empty boot, I guess, with just someone. And so here I am looking around, but man, this is pretty big. So Naoshi or Naoshi, I saw this artist, or yeah, I guess you can say artist. Last year she had a small boot, and suddenly she had a bigger boot. So she's starting to have a cult following. I'm telling you, watch out for Naoshi. And so next boot is Depressed Monster. They had exclusive. They had a great vinyl toys. Look at that boot. It's all well decorated. Check out the exclusive monsters. I mean, they had some great stuff in there. Look at that big monster. So here's the picture of the brown monsters right there. It was actually great. Check out the horns, check out the details, check out the shadows. I mean, the monster looks sad, but it has that twinkling effect that reminds me of the anime in the eyes. Or maybe that was just a reflection of the lights. I may never know, but it was inside a glass case. If you are into head type artwork, check out the artwork or Valenci Genis or Genis. Check that out. All types of monsters that you can put on your wall if you're into that. And then here we have the Monkey Fiction. I thought they were publishers, but I guess not. But they got some exclusives. There's some designer toys, some comics, and also obviously artwork. And it was great seeing something new. Amazing Heroes, The Great Force. I mean, check that out. They got exclusive too. And then here I am moving on to the next boot. So this is Cottonwood Art and then Amy Chen. Check that out. Love what I saw. It was absolutely amazing. Man, check out the artwork, check out the stickers, and here we have Table Taffy. He got something going on with that big, bulky Wolverine. Got some toys, trying to get in there, and also comics. Yeah, and so this is the picture of one of the characters he had. Check out that color, check out the mask. I mean, obviously it was inside a plastic casing that you normally see in plastic packages or box packages. So again, he had some great exclusive stuff in here. This is one of the better motion type toys I've seen. And this is Patrick Ballesteros. Check out the artwork, stickers. He got something going on, 25-cent wonder. And then for some reason, I saw this guy with a giraffe boar head. Will work for toys. Wow, DesignerCon. So let's talk about that statue in front of Alex Pardee. As you can tell, it's basically like almost like a Grim Reaper with a mask on his head. Some creepy stuff. And this is tall. Maybe I'm looking at 7 to 8 feet. So he had a statue in front of his boot. Or more specific, the side of his boot. And there were people taking pictures. And this is Alex Pardee right there, including the statue that you saw. That is pretty cool. This guy is doing it big. Look at that, designer toys, look at the artwork. And then here I am going to the next booth. It's by Dave Correa. Check out the artwork, even the books, even the sketches, the exclusives right there. Absolutely amazing. Yes, and so this is the shot of the 5 figures that you saw in the video. Check out the colors: black, sky blue, yellow, lime green, and even charcoal on the back. I'm telling you, it's a nice set. Kind of reminds you of the Power Rangers. But nonetheless, the details on the head is really nice. This is John Wayshak right there, next to Dave Correa. They got some artwork, some pins, and that Dave Wayshak, I'm telling you, this guy is very detailed. Look at that artwork right there. Yes, it is black and white, but the details of it is absolutely amazing. And so here I am going to the next booth. I mean, it's good that it wasn't as traffic as last year, and so this is great. So there's more room. This is Stuart Nang Books right there. I don't even know if it's a publisher or just a bookstore, but whatever it may be, they had a lot of books in there. And check this out. Check this booth out. This is Muju Art. A lot of pop culture classic, pop culture horror characters that you see. Chucky, Jason, dolls, and then Genevieve right there. Got the greeting cards, the posters, the artwork. She had some great stuff in there. Uh-oh. This boot killed it. Cult Toys. I'm telling you, I was absolutely amazed by their designer toys. Furry designer toys, I guess you can say. But check that out. Cult Toys had a lot of good stuff in there. So here's a shot of what they were selling. Posse Out of the Apocalypse, $35. Even on the right, the see-through, that glow, black and white, fossilized head. There's a reason why they're called the Cult Toys. And this is Pop Culture Evolutions. Reminds me of Funko Pop type artwork. Really cute, really miniature. But man, these are some great artwork right there. And then here we have Anderson Blue mixing sneakers and pop culture. Obviously pop culture characters. Check out that Goku. I actually dig that Goku. I wanted to buy it, but then I was like, it's Goku, it's not Vegeta. But you know what? I can still respect it. Wow. Yeah, Anderson Blue got it going on. And so this is Omic Effects right there. Look at that head. Unbelievable details if you're into these types of artwork. Monster type head, the mug, the Frankenstein look, the zombie look. unbelievable details, and there was a lot of them just like that in DesignerCon. And this is Kind Nuggets. Shout out to Kind Nuggets for having a great logo. Kind of Mayans. Look at that Donald Trump zombie right there. People were taking pictures, and so was I. I had to do it. Look at those details right there. It's almost like the Monster Alley right here. So, check this out. Ryan Soto. Unbelievable. RBS. And this was Arwarma. She had a great boot. Or maybe they had a great boot. A lot of chicks as a mascot. I'm telling you, they're going to move up. There's one of those boot that is certainly going to be great in the future. And this boot right here, I didn't even know the name of it. But mainly a lot of superheroes or Marvel artwork. That's Ghoulish Bunny. A lot of kind of a zombie type female look, or even you can say emo. And then this life illustration right here, great detailed work, and that's Miss Upacey right there. And then this life illustration, great details right here, unbelievable artwork right there. I know it's a female type art, but absolutely astonished by the details of the artwork. And then this is Blacklist Toys. They had art toy galore. Look at the details. Look at the Lucha Libre. I mean, look at the mouse. Look at the fat Astro Boy. Look at the rats. Check those out. Check out the details. Check out the colors. Check out the stickers. I mean, they had a great showing. Designer toy. So here I am going to that glass display. I gotta go over there, but people were blocking me. So finally people got out of the way. So check that out for your own pleasure. Check out the colors. Check out the Mickey Mouse inspired right there. Even took a picture of the robots. Check out the colors. Check out the details. The spikes. The horns. I mean, how much paint or maybe spray paint they would have to go through just to get these details. I mean, look at the price. It looks much more reasonable, especially with COS toys, and the COS toys don't have the same details as this. So this is Misfit design, a lot of plush. I like that boot. I like what's going on in here. And on that sign it says all of the original design made by one person. And this is Pigeon Toys. I've always been a fan of Pigeon Toys, from the beavers, from the pigeon. Look at that. They had exclusives too. They had artwork galore. Got some nice things going on. Ninja's World. Check it out. A lot of pins, a lot of stickers, a lot of artwork. And I love that artwork right there. Lido's World. Kind of hard to pronounce that name. But here we have some designer toys. Great toys right there. And then here I am going to the Sour Lemon, but only to find out they were just still setting up their booth. And so Anthony right here, this guy had great work. Look at that Statue of Liberty representing Harvey Milk, if you're into that. But this guy had some great artwork from pins, so check him out. And so here I am going to the next booth. Stern Design Works, a lot of jewelry. I love their jewelry. And there was a lot of people in that booth. Why do you think I didn't even try to get in? And so I don't know the name of this booth, but that's some great pop culture artwork right there. And then next to this booth, again, I didn't get the name of the booth, but there's a great showing. Monster tees right here. Apparel and artwork, even patches. They got the Beetlejuice going on. And then check this apparel boot right here. Brittany Braun. Check out that. And then on to the next boot, Valley Dweller. Check out that skeleton. I'm going to talk about it later. Look at those details on those toys and figures. Now let's take a moment and appreciate the skeleton. Look at the details. Very fossilized. I was absolutely impressed by it. And then I go on to the next boot, which was pretty big boot. And it was a fun boot because they had a grocery bag that says fuck you. And then here we had Denial, Doom, a lot of pop culture stuff inspired. Check out that clock. You see that bag right there? Told y'all. Please check this ticking time bomb. A lot of work that went into this. Actual wires. I don't think those are actual dynamites, but it has the clock right there, the 12369 on the table, on the picnic table to be specific. It was quite detailed. And this Denise Ford art right there, absolutely astonished by the detail, the amount of detail into the artwork from the posters, even if it's just one color. Absolutely amazing. Check her out. This is Slime Time Toys. They had a great showing. Look at those toys right there wrapped in plastic. The Martin the Martian. I mean, they had capsule type toys. And then moving on to the Rotten Screw. They had toys in there. They even have artworks. Check that out. Rotten Screw. I was absolutely amazed. Can't believe their name is Rotten Screw. But then again, it reminds me of Mad TV logo, which was pretty cool. Big Toe Art. If you're into realism, a lot of colors, a lot of pop colors, absolutely amazing. And then moving on to the next boot, looking around, this is Claire Lynn and Sophia Lynn and Claire Chen. And then here we have another one, Panda Propaganda Toys. Wow. And this is Rick Stroll right here, absolutely astonished. If you're into this type of toy, I respect you. Absolutely amazing. They even had artwork in the back. I mean, wow. A lot of great showing, a lot of details that was put into this. Look at that. I mean, wow. So I took a picture of these two toys because I thought they were interesting. Alien-like, almost like amoeba look, or maybe gray aliens, but love the colors, love the details in the eyes. I mean, you just gotta appreciate it. I mean, you just gotta stop and appreciate it. That's what I mean. This is Plastic Cell right here. You got some great pop culture designer toys. Even the blanks right there. Look at that. Amazing. And so here I am. Check out the Farik Asura boot. Absolutely shell-shocked by the amount of details. And in the back, you got the furry figures on stick. But the main course is this. Look at that. If you're into the Japanese mythology, you gotta love that. And then Kellensworth ink, absolutely great from an artist. Look at that artwork, the crayon picture taking, great stuff. And this right here is absolutely amazing. I was astonished. I was absolutely in heaven. I don't even know the name of this boot. I didn't even ask. And look at that eagle. The skull. So I had to take a picture of it. The skull. The eagle on the skull. Look at the details. Look at that blue light. The clock. It's very steampunk look. And of course I had to take pictures of the motorcycle. The sunglasses. The steampunk, the airbrush, the brakes, basically lady motorcycle right here. I mean, I was just amazed. I mean, that much work. I mean, look at that. I mean, think about it. How much work, how many hours you have to put into that just to put on a show. I mean, if you can buy it, that'd be great, but wow. I remember this guy, Mooksville. He used to have a small table at the time, but now look at it. It's basically a whole booth now. His artwork is absolutely amazing, and even now I'm still amazed by it. I mean, what can you say? So we have Creep Tunes, Fika Art, Andy Chasco, and Mary Syringe. Check out the artwork. This is Creep Tunes right there, and that is Fika Art, and then Mary Syringe right here, looking like a witch. I'm not sure if she's a witch. Don't quote me on that. And then Andy Chasco, great artwork and pins, candles too. And this boot right here is a combo boot. A lot of combo boot, obviously. So I don't know the name of these boots, but all I can tell you is this: she had a great jewelry right there, even pins. And this guy right here, I bought one of his artwork from last year, and wow, look at that. Man, I thought this boot was Mad Ape Ninja, and then I go to it, all I see is cute stuff. Gunzo. I mean, I'm not mad. I was just thought that I was gonna see some Mad Ape Ninja, but I guess not. So it was mostly cute stuff. So this boot right here had a lot of great artwork, very detailed, very unique, but I don't know the boot name. This is Squared Co. Great boot, arcade-like, a lot of good stuff for the kids. Basically, this whole convention was for the kids. Notion, factory of the future. If you're printing artwork, plastic vinyls, I mean, they're basically like a manufacturer, I guess you can say. Now I don't know the artist, but look at that detailed on the head. Even artwork too. This is still part of Notion right here. And this is Seymour right here. Great exclusive stuff in DesignerCon. Look at that details and paint job. And this is a picture of the figures. The color yellow, the pink, the gray, the multicolored. Absolutely amazing. Basically a mask, you can even call it, in a pose like a lucky cat, lucky fortune cat, if you ever seen that. So it's quite detailed. Again, a lot of the artists pour their heart and souls into these designer toys, and I mean, yes, they may be toys, but wow, they are absolutely great looking toys. Now I don't know the name of this boot, but I love the artwork, as you can see. And they had this figure that I was absolutely blown away. Obviously, they were also sold stickers and shirts. But this is the figure right here. Look at that. Yes, it's only one color, but it's basically a skeleton with feet, with double-sided. It's almost like twin, Siamese, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely amazed by it. And I don't think it was for sale. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong here. And this is Colt 33 right here. A lot of pop culture fusion art. There it is, the 7 Deadly Simpsons. Watch out. And look at that speaker, Star Wars inspired. Colt 33. I was absolutely amazed by the posters that they had. Same boot, Colt 33. They actually had a person in that boot. Fortune teller, mind reader, sidekick. Colt 33 had an amazing boot. This is a shop called Quest. Goku, the bad man, Vegeta. But they were mostly selling shirts and also pins. Great boot right here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Did you just see that? Wow. Now I did not get a clear picture of this boot, but this boot had a great figure. I mean, it had certain details. It had the fur going on, it had the shoulder pads going on, kind of a nomadic look to it. But I mean, obviously like a buffalo head, or no, not a buffalo head, a bison's head. Absolutely amazing, detailed work. And of course, who could forget about bait? They had a gold bar 400% going on here. They were selling them $720. The Che Guevara head right there. They even had the Dragon King from Kano Kid, the Hello Kitty, the Metacom Bear Bricks, and then this Heru brand studio, absolutely exclusive figure right there. And here's the picture of the figure. the grayscale with the highlight green tone. Absolutely looking great. It's simple, yet for some reason it seems it's in motion. It's almost like it's looking at you with the goggles. And then here we have Muju World. Absolutely great stuff around here. Check out the exclusive toys. Check out the artwork, the pins. I mean, I was absolutely astonished by it. I was surprised. Look at that. It's almost like a Keebler Cracker world right here. And this is Tentacle Kitty. If you're into plush, if you're into kitties, check that out. If you're into that. And then we have Vanessa Ramirez with the vinyl toys right here. Absolutely looking great right there. And then you got Sugar Fueled. If you're into cute stuff, kind of reminds you of marsupial cute animals, including artwork. Then here we have one of the bigger booths, Toy Cube, and one of the more expensive toys in DesignerCon 2018. Then you have Martin the Martian right here in the picture. Absolutely great figure. And I took a picture with it, took a selfie, had to, because it was a great piece. Now this was a collaboration between Bathing Ape and I forgot the name of the artist, I'm sorry. But this piece was actually $270. Not this piece that you see the picture, the actual piece is actually much more smaller than that. But this is just basically a balloon displayed. And it was a long line, and it was $270, and the artist was there to sign for it too once you purchased. Last but not least, this is the Big Mouth figure right here in the Toy Cube section. Again, I had to take a selfie. It was a big figure, and it was actually a nice figure. Very blocky, very solid colors, but at the same time it was nice to look at. And so moving on, this is Dan Aparicio. Look at that vinyl toys. Absolutely amazing. And then the Creature Den. Again, if you're into wall art, and they even had jewelry in here. Some jewelry. And then moving on, this artwork is absolutely amazing. Cave Geek. Basically maps with textures on them. You can actually feel the paper. This is vinyl and resin. They had coarse toys. They have all types of different toys. There it is. And then they even have small types of toys. Here is a picture of one of the figures. Great detail from the red to the blue. The shark look. Unbelievable. And here's another picture of the bears. Or is that a bear? It could be a dog. Whichever. But again, great detail. It's inside a glass case. Look at the transition from the purple to the yellow on the left figure, and then on the right figure you have the green and the charcoal and the brown. And then this booth right here is the Little Red House. Look at that, and look at that bunny figure right there, the Little Red House, skull bunnies. And then this booth right here, I didn't even know who the artist was, but there was a lot of people in there. So I'm sorry if I don't know. And so this is Look Shwed. This is Unbearable. As you can see, the man himself signing autographs, all that good stuff. He also added some exclusives. Look at those colorways right there. And there are some more. Check out the bear in the tablet. And then as you can tell, more figures. Absolutely looking cool. And sorry about the position of the camera, but this is Doomco right here. They got some cool vinyl toys, also shiny stuff in there. And then next up, this Rebel Art, one of the art that you see in Steven's universe. And then right here, Big Bud Press, very cool booth. Had shirts, had merchandises. It was a pretty cool booth to be in. A lot of rainbow colors right there. And then finally, here we have Metacom. This is the showstopper. This is the main event. This is the creme de la creme. They probably brought 25% of their collection. It's basically like a mini museum. Beautiful Metacom Ninja Turtles set right there. Keep going on and on. Look at that gold and silver. They even had on display in the middle, as you can tell, merchandises if you're into that. But again, this is the stopper. And there's some more footage right there, because I'm telling you, it was big. It took a while. You see the Charlie Brown set right there. And then we got some more right here. Got the Lucky Cat. And then this is the Bear Brick collection. Absolutely beautiful. So I took a quick snap of the Bear Bricks right here. As you can see, they got the Bape. They got Superman, Batman, Winnie the Pooh. I mean, Krusty, Bartman. On top, you know, this is on top of my head. And then they got the Atmos. I mean, they got the Snoopy right there. I'm telling you, this is probably the best DesignerCon just due to Metacom being here and bringing their probably partial collection. And this is the end of the road for the Metacom museum, I guess you can call it. This is where you pay, basically the cashier area. So they have things on display, and they even have artists actually sketching and drawing in there. And this is Hype Chasers right here, basically a reseller, but the best one is the car. That's the best piece, is the orange car. Absolutely beautiful. In this booth right here, it was quite colorful. This is Moku Yubi, quite colorful with their booth, a lot of merchandises, as you can tell. It was actually nice being there. And then 2018 DCon Quest, just basically an additional fun thing for DesignerCon, just for if you're a fan of DCon or DesignerCon. Then who could forget about Lollygag, or how could I forget about Lollygag? They had merchandises, pins, shirts, obviously DCon exclusive vinyl toys. She always been there since I last remember. And then this is David Baker designs, from the pins, from the artwork, from the postcards. Next to him is the Love April Moon. Absolutely nice boots right here, even keychains too. And this right here is NBD. They got the art, they got pins, they even have gold pins. I don't even know what I guess you can call them gold pins or gold decorations, but they were absolutely nice. I'm telling you, they were shiny and nice. This right here is basically 3 artists in one booth. They are Huggable Koi, Lori Herbst, and Chris Shari. Got the posters, got the merchandises, got the artwork. Then here we have Mighty Jax. Got the Donald Trump McDonald's right there, the panda, and then the Bomb Brain. The size section, the I forgot that dog, the balloon dog. And then here we have some more, and then we get to see some more right there. Mighty Jax has always been killing it. I wanted that shark missile right there. And then this is Stippy Pop, a lot of vinyl toys, merchandises, pins. They had everything going on. And then here's a view of the VIP section for all the DCons VIP out there. It wasn't much. I guess it's something to sit down and lounge around. And this is Misfit Menagiri. As you can tell, she got pins, wall art, plushies, types of art. And this is Epic Pillow Fight. They got artwork, as you can tell, pop culture, head pillows, and then vinyl smack. I think they're just makers of just vinyl items, from my perspective. And this is Dirty Lola. She got antique plates, she got artwork, pop culture from Kiss, and then she even got necklaces. She got all types of pins and patches that you can see from the candles. She's certainly a fan of Elvira. And this section right here is just basically for you to take pictures. I guess hashtag them in Instagram or Twitter. Pecan Pals. There's basically nobody, and they were giving out free comics. And this is Bindo Studios. Check that out. Check out the plushies. Check out the vinyl toys, the blanks, the heads. Pretty cool, especially that piece right there. So I took a picture of the plushie. Reminds me of E.T. But that's all basically, with the big eyes and furry body. But it was something to look at, even though it's simple. It's from Bindo Studios. Yes, and this is Big Studio. Check out the artwork. Check out the monster vinyl. Check out the succulents right there in monster head. Got a baby's head right there. The baby's devil head. They got the arms. They got the artwork, the plushies, all kind of good stuff they had going on in this booth. So I took a picture of the main piece right there. Kind of is like a octopus baby or whatever you want to call it. It's just gory stuff. So detailed. I mean, look at it. What more can you say? And this booth right here is quite interesting and unique. It's Emily Sculpts, as you can tell from a sculpture, even from the dogs, or even you call it dragons, however you want to call it, and birds too. And this is Violin's toy right here. They got some cool exclusives. They got some great toys, as you can see from the video. And this right here is Ish, ISH. They also had some great toys. The two-headed monsters. Look at that. They even had the crocodile right here. Yeah, so I took a picture of the crocodile. Great figure, great color, wide open. It's pretty cool stuff. This is Maggitarius and Figure Fetish. Also monster type toys. Great stuff. Look at that rainbow color baby octopus right there. And this is Black Book right here. Our toys are drugs. Look at the amount of details that they have on the display. Look at that Winnie the Pooh devil right there staring at me. And this one is Muy Calaca. Reminds me of Hawaiian words. They had t-shirts, they had toys, they had limited editions, they had exclusive, they had pins. Check that Bart right there and Nelson Muntz. They even had all types of figures, from monsters to just freaky to just gory. Check these figures out. The eyeballs, the two-headed monsters, and then you got the hands. Again, there's their merchandise, and then you got these two-headed apes right here. Absolutely nice boot. Muy Calaca. And this is Gumon. I think this aisle was all monster like toys right here. And then next we have is Toy Art Gallery. As usual with Toy Art Gallery, a lot of monster type toys right there. They even had cute toys, but their booth was small. I was absolutely surprised how small it was. And this is Code Corner right here. Monster like toys again. And then here you have Fairy Cookies. Quite a odd name considering that their toys is monster like. And here we have Absurdery, and look at that figure. Kind of looks like a Pokemon. I forgot which Pokemon it was, but it looks like a Pokemon right there. She had some great stuff, as you can tell from the video. And this is Miss Fancy Bootlegs. A lot of pop culture toys right there. Kind of reminds me of their 80s, 90s toys. The kind of toys that I grew up with. You can see you can even have that clear or jelly type toys. And there's the boot right here. It's absolutely stunning to see that these toys would be brought back. Time flies. And this is Rob Osborne right here. Absolutely great artwork in here. You should have checked it out. And this is Last Resort Toys. Look at that. Look how detailed that is. The monster toys right there. Space creatures that's coming soon. There's more right here. Unbelievable. The Sharkosaurus. This is Super Pop and Dan Anconia. I was absolutely blown away by the artwork. Japanese street posters. That is let me repeat that again. Movie posters that turns into Japanese posters. That's how I can describe this. Look, absolutely stunning. This is Mr. Mars right here. Absolutely great toys. Look at those toys right there, and absolutely metallic in colors, almost like a blown glass. I mean, wow. And this is the best little horror house. They got wall art, monster type toys. They got clown toys. They got gory stuff. They got all kinds of horror flick toys. And this right here is cat magic toys, monster type toys. Again, I'm not sure if this whole aisle was monster type, but certainly there were a lot of them. And this is Sun Guts and Blobpuss. Again, monster type toys, but they were all colorful at the same time. Check that out. Check out that black figure right there. Absolutely amazing. And you got these cute toys right here. And then Max Toy Company. They are huge. Look at those toys. And this is Rabbit Eye Movement. They're the one who was holding out on the exclusive T-Rex, that section. Now I certainly have to appreciate it. Look at the amount of detail that it went through. I mean, it was sold out when I got there. Probably all the VIPs already bought it. But something like this is certainly appreciative. I appreciate the hard work, the details. I mean, it's certainly huge, but it could be a centerpiece too. And here is the Mr. Cartoon booth right here with the cars, with the mascot, an auto shop, feel like body shop booth. And this is Christina Drake right here and Born Rad. Christina Drake had her sculpture inside a glass case, which is pretty cool. Look at those teeth right there, her tooth. And Born Rad had pins, stickers, and different type of artworks, as you can tell from the video. It was some good booth. And this is Steve Minty and Tranimated right here. You got some great artwork right there, made from papers, even sculptures right there, and posters and artwork. It was a great booth if you're into anime. Now this booth is great, but I did not get the name. But all I can say is the booth was quite decorated with artwork, graffiti work, with posters, with stickers, apparel. Overall, it was an absolute great booth. And here I am looking around, and here's this booth, Angelus, spray painting boxes. This is Squid Kids right here, always delivering the goods, always delivering the sculptures, vintage Nintendo cartridges. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Always love to see this booth. And this is Pirate Robot right here. I was absolutely amazed by the posters. Look at that. Pop culture, The Simpsons, Pirate Robot. Now this booth right here had a DesignerCon exclusive Batman, as you can tell from the video, inspired by Kobe shoes. Absolutely amazing. Alright, and we have a booth full of DJs right here with their boombox. They had they have a couple of DJs that was playing some music in there. It was a fun environment. It was also quite loud, but at the same time people were enjoying themselves. As you can tell, people were loving the music. I was also loving the music. And this is Double Parlor right here. Their toys were actually blank and soulless, and yet for some reason they looked unique. It was something that you couldn't tell from the physical. Now this is Rad Retro Power. I was absolutely surprised and shocked at the kind of figures they had. They had Michael Jackson and Prince going on. Unbelievable, from the sketch to the physical toy, from the album cover. Unbelievable. And this is James Groman with the apes and dinosaur figures, monster like. Look at those details. And this is Nate the Milkman, monster type toys, monster type figurines right there. Absolutely great to see in terms of details. And here we have some more figurines. Absolutely beautiful if you're into these toys, but they were quite colorful, rainbow like. And this is Pin and Hatches. Absolutely great boot, original boot. Obviously they got some pins, artwork, but the boot was quite well decorated, as you can tell. And of course, DesignerCon is not the same with Paul Kaiju bringing his monster figurines, as you can tell, including the posters. So here's a shot of DesignerCon. There is basically two sections, and when I mean it was big, it was absolutely massive. This is co-create right here. You see that robot? That's actually a robot, but there's a person underneath it. But that was a pretty cool costume right there. And this is co-create right there under the display case, more stuff. And this is hyperactive monkey with a statue. And here we have a real hyperactive monkey right there, the person with the beard. But absolutely great boot, quite colorful, and as usual from them. And this is We Are Not Toys. Absolutely amazed by their display, especially that boot full of glass displays and figurines, as you can tell, even though they were very little, but they were absolutely spectacular. And here we have the boot that refuses to make a Vegeta poster. I asked this year and he said nope, they don't have one. As usual, they don't have one. And this, my friend, is Jupi. Absolutely great stuff. He brought more stuff, obviously colorways of this Jupi figures, but this time he brought more artwork and stickers. Look at that, unbelievable. And this is Tara McPherson. She had a very wide boot full of posters and even stickers. She was also there signing and also creating some sketch. That's her signing right there. And this is DC Artist right here. Absolutely good boot right here, full of figurines and toys, as you can tell. Obviously it's just DC superheroes, but they got some great stuff in there. I was absolutely shocked that they was actually in there, but they did also have exclusive, just like that Batman poster. I don't know the name of this boot, but they had great posters, as you can tell. And this is the Chorus boot. I bought 2 toys here. It was a set. And not only that, their main figure was there, and here it is. Absolutely stunning. I was absolutely amazed by that. And here's a picture of one of the figures. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those colors. Look at that sculpture from the birds, from the panda, all types of animals in there. And here is another one, basically multiple human figures with an animal figure on top, almost like icing on the cake. I was absolutely amazed by the Chorus toys. You know, I actually forgot the name of this boot because I bought 2 prints from this boot, but this boot had merchandises, great artwork by the way. And this is 3A right here, full of Astros. And here is a picture of the Astro Boy right there. As you can tell, the worn out look, and even had the blank model look. I was absolutely amazed by the sculptures that they had. 3A, you know, they were actually had a great boot. It was a big boot. And this is Sophobia United Front figures, monster figures, obviously Sophobia toys if you're into that. They had a lot. And this is glass sculpting in hoops glass. Look at those details. Look at the artwork. Look at the colors. Going on to the next glass display, it's the same thing. Great figures, great colors. And this is Raster's Tacho right here. They had posters, pins, and stickers, and even the robot figurines. They were absolutely pretty cool. Look at that. Johnny Cupcakes right here. As you can tell from the boot, they had refreshment. Not really refreshment, more like merchandise. This is Sam the Jesus. I only took a video because he's wearing the One Punch Man. Rose the Bear. The bears are cool. This is Jeremiah Kettner, arts and prints, even the custom Chorus toys right there. Absolutely pretty cool. What would DCon be without Kid Robot? This is their booth right here. There's Frank Kozik right there on the camera. As you can tell, they had glass displays. They also had panels that signs autographs. And next to Kid Robot is Scott Olsen. They had figurines, artworks, pins, all types of good stuff. As you can tell from this booth, even glass displays. Definitely that Dunny shards. And this is 3D Retro right here. Obviously selling you figures and also some exclusives. But this is their booth. This is Bob Burgers right here. They had merchandises, artwork, figurines. It's a pretty cool boot, as you can tell from the video. And this is FYE right here. They were selling exclusive Funkos. Obviously, other figurines such as Ron English from the video. I also bought some Funkos right here, with especially the Megazord. Now let me tell you who had the biggest booth. Toy Tokyo. The cars, the green carpet, the Ron English propaganda figurines, the Ryu statue. Unbelievable. I cannot believe I did not buy that figure lamp right there in what you're seeing. And I forgot the name of this booth. And you got to have Gary Baseman in DCon. There's that statue right there. They got books, figurines, obviously balloons. And the bad girls are also taking pictures with Gary Baseman, as you can see. Pretty cool stuff. And this is Mosh Mayhem. Looking at that blown glass cars right there and figures. And they are expensive. And this is Mondo right here. They had exclusives. They had figures. I mean, I can go on and on. They also had pins too. This is Zaza Toy Box. Absolutely cool and unique type of toys right here. I was absolutely blown away by the display because of the figurines inside. And this booth right here, if you love Pac-Man, well, this is your booth. The name of the booth is Pac-Man. And this is Robo Creep. This is an up and coming figure right here. I'm telling you, this will be famous someday. This is DKE Toys right here. They had a white boot. Look at that gold figure, Star Wars inspired right there. And as usual, great stuff. Man, I like this booth. The Shag store, they had artwork and just one figurine, an elephant one. And the DCon collaboration with Funko. That's the booth right there. They were selling basically breakfast food. Funkos, as you can tell, Tasty Street. There was a line. And even early into that, it was a longer line. So just basically Funko's takes on cereal, pop culture, whether it be Honey Oats, even Cheerios, on and on and on. So as you can tell, they had lots and lots of selections, and I was absolutely surprised. And they had their own area basically, and I think they wanted to have their own area. Probably they were expecting big lines, and there were big lines at the start. And this is the Jurassic Park area right here of DCon. They had vehicles right there, and even the big T-Rex statue. And then here we have the Ghostbusters vehicles, and obviously people with the Ghostbuster costume taking pictures. It's great times to be a kid in here. Dave Pressler right here, great artwork. He was there just telling people on his art. It was good times. And this is just another area of DCon just to show you. Now this was a pretty cool statue right here. Basically a tooth, and then inside the tooth is basically some living thing is living in there. Beautiful blue lights inside that glow. I mean, I was absolutely amazed by it, and that's why I took a picture for all of you to see. And this is Ugly Doll right here. Pretty colorful boot. And this is Satellite Soda right here. Merchandises, figurines, and artwork. Look at this statue right here. That figurine, nice color, blue and aqua color tone. I think that was probably his main showcase, but at the same time he had a little nice boot going on in there. And this is Notion right here. These figures are pretty cool, basically smiley head faces. And this is 3D Hero and Club. Look at those figurines, look at those toys, absolutely amazing right there. They also had a monster type figurines of Fubu, however you want to call it. But it was a really nice booth with a great showing, as you can tell. You know, I forgot the name of this booth and I keep on forgetting. But every time I go there, I'm always amazed by the artwork, especially those figures. And I can't believe I keep on forgetting about them. Now this is basically a showing of the Dunny shards, and it was quite colorful, absolutely spectacular, having the glass display to be with the theme. Absolutely spectacular. It's basically like a gallery or an exhibition. And this is Jesse Hernandez and Urban Aztec. absolutely beautiful with that Brucey Dragon posters, even that figure right there, obviously inspired by the Aztecs and also their art. And here are these figures, the Lucha Libre mask. Absolutely amazing boot right here. It was shiny, it was colorful. I mean, a lot of people were looking at it, not just me, but look at the rotation. Very quiet details, great figures, and great boot. And this is Mir one right here. Great art, but I was more focused on that totem pole that you just saw. Again, they're mostly artwork and also t-shirts and merchandises, but they had some great showing. And this is Joe Ledbetter right here. Great pins, great artwork, nice boot, especially colorful boot. And so that basically concludes this recap, my recap of DesignerCon 2018. I'm sorry that I have not I did not upload this within time because, as you know, it was Thanksgiving the past week. The past 2 weeks, and then I just been busy this past week. But for the most part, like I said in the beginning, this DesignerCon 2018 was absolutely massive. As you can tell from the video, there were a lot. I probably covered, I'd say, 80% of the booth. The 20%, I'm sorry, because one, I ran out of batteries. I brought 3 batteries and I ran out. So when I saw that my batteries were running out, I just started to become picky with the booth. But for the most part, there were a lot of people. The lines were shorter than last year. I'm thankful that the staff with DesignerCon fixed this. And obviously the parking in Anaheim, especially next to Disneyland, was expensive. Luckily, I just had to park next to the residential area and I just walked 3 blocks. Hopefully you enjoyed this recap of DesignerCon 2018. If you think I can improve on something, let me know. Obviously, I feel like I need to improve on this video because it's an hour long, and hopefully you stayed to watch an hour long of this DesignerCon 2018. And next up, I'm gonna do videos of my haul, and I will see you in the next DesignerCon recap. Until next year, this is Yellow Toy signing out. Bye bye.